Welcome. I'm Jeff Pettigrew, Chief Policy Officer for ARAWC, and today I have a special guest, Ken Davis, who's been an expert in the Texas Injury Benefit Program for 15 years. Ken, welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, good morning. My history goes back. I've been in human resources about 50 years, so I guess I have a little experience. We own manufacturing, we own restaurants, flat services, ranches.
Well, that's fantastic. Tell us what the difference was when you transitioned into the Texas Injury Benefit Program.
We investigated the occupational injury plan, and we acknowledged and understood there were certain risks to that. We weighed all those risks and decided the benefits far outweighed the risk.
So what happened after you transitioned?
So we went from 1,200 lost work days the year before we entered into an occupational injury program, and within 3 years we had gone to 0 lost time injuries.
You're kidding.
No, sir.
So Ken, you must have saved a lot of money.
We have indeed. And rather than just put that money to the bottom line to profit, we understood that we were expecting more of our employees in terms of being safety conscious, and sometimes that can impact productivity.
Sure.
When they're not taking shortcuts. And so we implemented a gain sharing program that included not just lost time accidents, safety cost, but it included some manufacturing gains as well. And so the result of that was, in the first 16 months of that plan, we paid 250 employees almost $1 million in gain sharing.
Really?
The other piece of it is, if I might contrast a couple of injuries, I went back and looked at the OSHA log. We had two similar injuries under comp. One of those injuries, the total expense for that injury was $38,000. The other one, same, under an occupational injury program, the total expense for us was $6,000. So we can manage the cost, and again, that goes to our bottom line, and it helps us share with employees as an incentive for being in a safe workplace.
So Ken, it sounds like you work for a great company. But what about those companies that would be tempted to just put it all in their pocket, to say, you know what, we're saving money? What would you say to that?
Right. I think that's very short-sighted. The goal here is not just to save money. I think that has a very short run, and I think it has a very short-term payback. The goal is to embrace people into the program, to get them to understand we're all in this together, that when no one gets hurt, we all win. If the results don't end up in medical improvement, safety improvement, it's going to catch up with you. When you take on the full liability of injuries and you're not paying attention, you only have yourself to blame when it goes south, and it likely will.
A lot of companies of various sizes have adopted this program.
Right.
But who's thrived are both the employees and the employers.
Absolutely. So we've talked a lot about the injury programs, occupational injury programs, and we talked about the money savings and how that might, some of the components of that are lost workday reductions and cost of injury reductions and all that sort of thing. But it's more about the employees. It's more about the investment you're making in them, that they understand you care about their health, you care about recovery from injuries, and it manifests itself when they tell you how much they appreciate what you've done for an injured employee. Not just the injured employee, but the injured employee's family as well.
Ken, I want to thank you for being here today and putting cost savings in perspective. It's really good to know how many companies and how many employees have thrived as a result of this program.
My pleasure, and I appreciate the opportunity. Thanks.
Thank you for watching our ARAWC video series. This has been all about employee advocacy and the more engagement by all of the key players with respect to the Texas Injury Benefit Program. And this has all led to much better medical outcomes. And what does that mean? What that means is improved benefits. It also means improved cost savings. And these cost savings can be used not only as profits for the companies, but for better working conditions for our employees and better benefits. I hope this brings more clarity to the Texas Injury Benefit Program. Stay tuned for more news and information from ARAWC.